Okay, I want to caution you in advance that if you get frustrated about AI, you may want to just keep scrolling past this video because I'm going to tell you about a real title that employees at Meta were competing for called Token Legend. And if you're not familiar, tokens are essentially the currency of AI. It's how AI companies measure the usage of their product. This is oversimplifying, but do you remember when your cell phone plan used to come with like minutes? Like 500 minutes for your cell phone plan. Tokens are similar to that in that you get an allotment of tokens that you run against your usage of AI. Well, some of the largest companies on earth were doing something called, I'm not joking, this is embarrassing to say out loud, token maxing. They were having engineers basically run as much AI as they could, burn through as many tokens as possible in order to pop up on leaderboards to validate and justify their use and cost investment in these AI systems. Again, tokens are the basic unit of AI output, and Meta was tracking how many tokens each of their 85,000 employees was using in something they called Claudeonomics. And over a 30-day period, Meta employees burned through 60 trillion tokens. At public API pricing, that is going to be about $9 billion worth of compute. A typical conversation with AI uses between 1,000 and 10,000 tokens, but a top user at Meta actually hit 281 billion tokens in 1 month, which is about 9.3 billion tokens per day. One of the reasons that this usage was so high is that employees were just leaving the AI agents running. They were idling, they were executing fake tasks for hours just to climb the leaderboard. They were doing nothing or projects that had no relevance, or they were just practice projects. Amazon set an internal goal that 80% of its developers use AI tools every single week, and they started tracking consumptions. So they started using Meshclaw, which was Amazon's internal AI agent, to run unnecessary tasks and to pad their token count. They were not getting work done necessarily. They were doing it to survive this metric that they were being tracked on. So just to be clear, they were burning through these tokens to make their goals to get on the leaderboard in what they are calling token maxing. There's something called Goodhart's Law, which says that when a measure becomes a target, it ceases to be a good measure. And you have to remember that these tech companies have literally laid off thousands and thousands of employees while burning through all of these tokens, and we are now learning some of them without a justifiable reason to burn through those tokens. And while some of these programs have stopped, the impact to jobs, the environment, water, and power, well, those are long-lasting impacts. I guess you could call that impact maxing.